Hi, my name's George Benner. I'm a resident here at South Boston. I'm a licensed certified substance abuse counselor through the Boston Health Commission. Our goal here is to advocate for abstinence, athletes and artists. Standing here with my son Oliver Benner and our good friend J.J. Barrett. Oliver goes to school at BC High and J.J. goes to school at Catholic Memorial. Today we're welcoming South Boston Tennis Club into Veterans Park here. Tom Desmond and his crew has been very helpful to the community. As president and director of Roundtable, we need all the help we can get here throughout the city. You know, we're open to advocate for helping kids with financial aid, with school applications, GEDs, working on letting them know that it's just not athletics that is important, that it's the education. These two gentlemen are mentors working in our summer program and doing a great job, I must add. You know, you guys have anything you want to share?
We're
The substance abuse program, maybe?
mainly working on substance abuse at South Boston. There's been like a big epidemic going around of drugs and alcohol with teens, and JJ and I are trying to stay out of it and help our friends stay out of it.
Today these guys stepped up and took the younger kids out on Godzilla. You know, we went over to the Children's Museum, and what is that, on Congress Street?
Yeah.
Had a great time, signed up for the year. So we're open to affiliate or collaborate with anyone who's willing to share resources or information or facilities with us. As you see, we have a wonderful opportunity here in the Mary Ellen McCormick, one of the oldest housing developments in the country, to explore the tennis program. You know, we know there's a high demand for basketball, but yet, as you see recently, there's been coming out of the woodwork to come and play tennis with us. You know, whether they know they can play or know how to play, they're right on board. You know, the program is not only of members, it's all inclusive. The program has drop-ins, a welcome. You know, today we have like 3 or 4 young men who haven't been here in the past, and you know, they're willing to step up, and they've been making commitments with us through Roundtable in the past, and we're ready to move forward with this program.
I'd also like to introduce you to Joseph Curran of South Boston. He's a community liaison officer for the Boston Police Department in this neighborhood. Mr. Curran has a long history of working with the young people of South Boston. I've known him for a long time. I met him about 15 years ago at a basketball tournament, and he just does a lot of wonderful work. He's a very selfless fella, and I just want to introduce him to you and let him speak a little bit about the kids in South Boston and tennis and how he sees it panning out. Go right ahead, Joe.
Thank you. What a kind introduction, Tom.
Oh, you deserve
Thanks.
it, Joe.
And it's a great program. This tennis program's a great program for the young kids here, and it's a fantastic outlet for these kids to have something to do on a Saturday afternoon, you know, just to get them down here and have them be instructed. And it's a great sport, you know. It's something that these kids need to see that there's more than just being here in South Boston, you know. They're opening up all kinds of avenues for these kids to travel. And it's a fantastic program, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And you know, it's just good. It's a good thing. I enjoy doing this. It's just working with kids. That's the way it is, you know. And we have a serious drug problem in South Boston, and this is part of the process of trying to alleviate and attack that problem, you know, with other outlets for these kids. So this is just another way to program these young kids to go down the right way, to go down the right path.
And Joe has been, as I said earlier, he's been working for many, many years at this. And this past winter, when we really started, or late spring, I guess it was, we started the program at the Boston Athletic Club, which is, you know, 5 minutes down the street. And they too have been a great help to us. Without them, I don't know where we'd be. But they've really anchored this neighborhood, the Boston Athletic Club. And Joe was always great about getting the kids in the van and bringing them down there every Saturday. And then occasionally I think we did a couple of Sundays as well. But you know, without Joe's help, nothing happens. These guys are the folks that do the everyday work with the kids. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thank you, Tom.
Hi, my name's Michael, and I play in C.H.A.D. C.H.A.D is a great organization, and it's helping me develop my tennis skills as well as helping me proceed in the tournament standings. I'm ranked currently in the top 20 in the boys 16s in New England, and hopefully I will get to be number one. Tom has really helped me through my young junior career by coaching me and telling me to work harder and harder, and especially by letting me know what it takes to be a great player. To be a great player, he says, you always have to hit off the wall, and it's been helping me so far. And I'd really like to say thank you to all the people out there who are helping me, especially C.H.A.D. Thanks.
My name's Jordan. I really like the C.H.A.D program at BAC because I get to hit with a lot of top kids and helps me to improve my game so I can do well in tournaments.
I'm Carol Resnick, and I've been a coach with C.H.A.D since it began, actually. And one of the things that impresses me the most about the program is how it has grown over the years. It literally started as a very small neighborhood, almost drop-in type of tennis program where we were inviting many of the young people from the neighborhood who lived around in Charlestown where the bubble is to come in and just introduce them to the game, since many of them never really had the opportunity or the experience of playing tennis or access to courts or the kinds of equipment or even the coaching to be able to play the game, and which is really a lifelong sport. It's something you can really grow with over the years, and from that it has grown into what I believe to be one of the elite tennis programs across the city. And as you can see from all the young people who are behind me who are truly benefiting from the experience, I think that what they're getting from it is more than just the opportunity to learn the game, to be coached at a high level, but as an educator, which is what I do in my professional life, we're all about the whole child and looking at the growth of the whole child. And I believe the social emotional aspect of what they get from this, the self-confidence that they can bring back from the playing the game and the success they have on the court can really benefit them and flow into not only their academic but into their own personal lives. For many of these kids who live in various neighborhoods across the city, that oftentimes they don't have the opportunity. They live in their own little communities and they don't often get a chance to get outside their community, and there's boundaries and lines that you don't cross when you live in many of these neighborhoods, and it can be dangerous oftentimes to cross these boundaries. So the opportunity for them to come outside of their neighborhood, to get to meet kids from across other communities that they would not ordinarily have the chance to do, I think is truly beneficial. But I think that I don't think there's any one story. I think that it's kind of a collection of the growth that all of these students and these young people, I could call them students, sorry, as an educator, that these young people have had, and to give them something positive to do, especially on a Friday night, a Saturday night, where they may normally be hanging out in the street, and now they have a positive place to go where they're getting something very positive out of it. And as I said earlier, kind of help them as they look forward in their lives to see themselves as having someplace in the future.
My name is Katerina Gonçalves, and I like C.H.A.D for a lot of reasons, but the main reason that I like it is because I get a chance to play with other kids my age at my same level, or even a little bit better, so I'm always challenging myself to play better, and actually I've really improved and I really love it. I encourage anybody else who wants to play more competitively or improve their game to play with C.H.A.D because it's a really great opportunity that you can't really find anywhere else.